My name is Mike Veny, and check out this clip from my keynote that kicked off the 2024 Association for Healthcare Foodservice National Conference in San Antonio, Texas.
I'd like to make a very special dedication. I'd like to dedicate this presentation to someone who had a powerful impact in my life that I think about all the time and is so meaningful to this work that I do. My hamster. He's dead. Well, he's been dead for like 12 years, but we're still going to dedicate the presentation to him. He was my favorite pet. And for those of you that know the world of hamsters, he was not a regular hamster. He was a dwarf hamster, a little 2-inch hamster. He was my friend. One day I woke up and my hamster had something in his eye. He was winking like this. I didn't know what to do, so I had to make my first ever trip to a veterinarian in New York City. That was an interesting and expensive experience. $100 for the hamster physical, which was weighing him in a foam cereal bowl. But needless to say, my hamster was going to get the help he needed. So this is kind of how I thought it was going to go. Nice and smooth like this. So the veterinarian comes in, puts on his rubber gloves, and tries to hold my hamster and look in his eye to see what's going on. And out of nowhere, my hamster bites the veterinarian. He has to put the hamster down and get a nurse to come in. So now we have 2 grown adults trying to restrain my 2-inch hamster. So they're both trying to hold the hamster and look at him, and out of nowhere, my hamster bites her. She leaves the room, and she was in the hallway saying, "I'm not going to go back in the room with that hamster, blah, blah, blah." And finally, we got 3 adults to come and restrain my hamster. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, I promised myself, I said, I'm never going to the vet ever again. I don't want to see that. And I took out my phone and took a picture. That's my hamster getting restrained right there. I said, I never want to see that again, ever, because seeing my hamster get restrained reminds me of being in the mental hospital. And I've been there way too many times.